Right guys, here's a look at the gloves with a bit of moisture on the palm because they've dried out completely. You can hear it. Just literally put a bit of water on the palm, let it soak in a bit because they were bone dry from what I just showed you. What can I say? These One Glove OG Heritage HYLA SL cut. First time I've actually worn strapless gloves. I've had One Gloves in the past, the Alex McCarthy version, which is more or less the same glove with the removable strap, but I always work with the strap. But I thought, why not? Little bit of tape on the wrist and put the gloves on. And you know what? When I was training, did not notice any downside to not having a strap. Didn't even remember at the time of using the gloves that I didn't have a strap. So hey, it worked. And am I converted? Maybe, maybe not. But would I use strapless gloves in the future? Yeah, for training. Would I use it to match? I don't know just yet. I think I'd need to use them more in training, but I've always been a keeper that's grown up with straps on their gloves, so I would always myself wear straps. But it was a nice change, just something else not to have to deal with or worry about, like your strap coming on loose and that kind of thing, or keeping and adjusting the strap when you're playing just out of habit and that kind of thing. But it was very dry, bone dry conditions on the Saturday that I went down to Long Lane with Lee Haywood, goalkeeper development centre, and was going through the paces. And it's good to be back. Used to be there all the time with Mr. Haywood. And what I just noticed actually, on the backhand, we've got a slight split here in the print. So that's something to keep an eye on. But really and truly, these are just aesthetics. It's not really there for any benefit to you really, apart from to make the gloves look good. But the original alternative, it says there, and that has split. Maybe that's a good thing, offer more flexibility when clenching your fist. But dry conditions, dry grass, hard dry grass, and it's never going to be kind to your gloves. So when diving, if you can dive without putting your palms on the floor, then you're going to make your gloves last longer. But there is slight tear there, and that's from diving, hitting the hard ground. And I did notice there was another nick there. I don't know if that was when I was taking the plastic off or not. But one thing you need to know as a keeper, even if you get these little nicks, little tears in the palm, you can still wear your gloves. They're still going to grip, and these are still very grippy. But when it's hot, dry conditions, you need to keep the palm moist. And I did find I had to get water on them a couple of times just to keep the palms nice and moist and keep the grip high. So a little bit, not too much, water on the palm, clap your hands together, get the moisture into the palm, and then you'll feel the grip come in about, say, a minute or something once the water's absorbed into latex. So I had to do that a couple of times, but that was just due to the really dry, hot conditions, and something that you need to keep. So when it's summer months, or really and truly, you should always have a bottle of water next to your goal or near you, so you can just keep your gloves nice and damp. Don't oversaturate, otherwise it will take a while for the water to absorb into your latex palm. But my opinions on these gloves, I did enjoy using them. First things first, the length of the palm, I found it really nice for my hands, where I got long, slim fingers. And even though I did wear them strapless, just one loop of some wrist tape. That was all I used. And I found the inner grip system helped keep your fingers and hands in place. So once you got the gloves on, and get the fingers into position. So what I do, I pull them down, get the fingertips nice and high at the top, so the inner grip system will help keep them in position, and there's no bagginess to the backhand. Nice, really form-fitting glove. The under wrap on the farm, over wrap on the farm, really nice. And just a little bit of bunching, but that's always going to happen when you do that, when you bend your hand. But what I found is really good grip, and it helps. Grip always helps, or the grip is always made better when the glove fits your hand better. So if it's a nice fitting glove on your hand, you're going to be able to grip the ball better and get that real ball to latex contact and that real feel for the ball. White gloves in the sunshine, always best. Try not to use black gloves in the sunshine because it will attract the heat, attract the sun, and will just keep drying out your gloves, and you'll have to keep applying water to it. But I found they're really good in the dry conditions. Durability wise, like I said, it was really dry, ground was really firm. So there is a couple of nicks, maybe from either taking the plastic off and a little bit of wear and tear on the fingertips where they're internally stitched, so a negative cut stitch on the fingertips. There's gonna be more pulling, more tightness there, so it will be prone to a bit of flaking. But not seeing too much at all. And I'm right-handed, so there would be more wear to the right hand. But just keep them moist and you'll be fine. I found the latex held up well. I need to give them a better clean than what I did, because I just gave them a little wash, rinse off in lukewarm water, no glove wash. So maybe I need to do that, because I'm not sure what these markings are on the glove there. I don't know what I picked up or what I held. Is that for ball? But the balls we used, as you'll see in the video, were caked with dry mud, so it wasn't easy to be able to grip them. But I felt they held up well. They did not let me down. Maybe my techniques did let me down personally, but they didn't let me down. There's nothing I can fault the glove for. It's a nice tight fit, form fit into the hand, and it's a glove I can recommend. The inner grip system, when you're wearing them strapless, really does help, as you don't feel your hands slipping or sliding inside the glove, as long as you've got the right size. If you get size too big, size too small, you may find issues. If you go true to size, which I have size 11, and these fit me perfectly for finger length, with the gusset, length for the gussets and that kind of stuff, it's fine for me, and it fits my slim fingers really well. And the latex is top notch, so keep them damp. And it is a glove I can recommend, especially for the summer months when you want to be wearing white gloves. So if you have any questions, any opinions on when you've worn them yourself, or anything that you feel I've missed out, let me know. And I hope you've enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more to come. I'll take some close-up pictures for you guys to see, so you can get a real detailed look. The only thing I would say is a downside is white gloves do stain easily, especially grass stain, so you can see a little grass stain there. But is it a glove I can recommend to you guys? Most definitely. Most definitely. I've not been let down. I don't feel like I've been let down. I feel like I've been welcomed into the strapless world really well by these gloves. So you can wear them with the strap or without the strap. It's entirely up to you. Me personally, I'll probably wear them with the strap, but without the strap, I do like the length for the palm. Like, you get a real massive area for the ball to latex surface area. So, signing out. Catch you in the next one. Hope you enjoy.